Hi, welcome to this episode of Teaching Academia. I am Leigh Hall, and today we're going to talk about icebreakers and specifically getting rid of them or rethinking them. And while I am not a big fan of icebreakers, I did recently read an article and I wanted to share with you one of my favorites from that article that you can use. So I know I'm saying get rid of them and then I'm going to share one with you, but I really want you to think carefully about icebreakers, why you use them, because honestly, most people hate them. And I've always done them as in my face-to-face classes. I've always done them and I've never really enjoyed them. And I've really done it because I always think it's something that I have to do for some reason. And I always think it's something that the students think we have to do. And I don't think any of us have liked it. So I'm going to link in the show notes to an article that will give you, I think, 5 new ideas for icebreakers. Feel free to use them or toss them. And I'm going to talk about one good one, that my favorite one that I could see myself using today. But overall, I would really push you to think about why do we use them, how do we use them, and what purpose are they serving? And if they're not serving a good purpose, honestly, I would rather not use one than use one just for the sake of using one. So the one that I found out of the list in the article that I really liked was called, basically this idea of what's your story. And the idea is that you split students up into groups of 5 to 6, and they sit in a circle and they're going to tell a story. But what I like about this is it's really relevant to the class, right? It's not a silly game. It's not, I just had to do an icebreaker the other day where, say who your name is, say what your degree is in, say, one fun fact about you. And I don't think it really brought us all closer together as a group, although I did remember some really weird facts about people that I actually would have preferred not to have learned. But the idea that I like about the tell your story is that you can, as the instructor, frame it so that students are telling a story that is relevant to the class and what they're going to be learning or contributing, etc. So there's a reason for why you would be saying the things that you're saying beyond your name. So anyways, you get in your circle, and I have down here just an example of something that I would use in my class. So in the fall, I often teach master's classes to practicing K-12 teachers, and they're often about providing instruction that will improve the reading and writing experiences that the students that they teach have. So something that I might say is, tell a story to your group about the most effective teaching strategy you have used to promote reading and writing development. Okay. And, something else that I might say, I could say, talk about, tell a story about a time that you ran into a real difficulty in terms of providing reading and writing instruction to your students, right? Tell a tale about a student that stumped you. Tell a tale about a time that you really thought you had your act together. You had a really great thing all planned out and it didn't go the way that you thought it would go. Okay. Tell us that story. Those are interesting. And then as an instructor, I can listen to those and I can learn more about my students, and I can use the information that they're giving that day to feed into some of the things that happen throughout the semester. So that's why I really like the tell your story activity for an icebreaker. It's relevant. It's relevant to the students. It's relevant to the class. It's relevant to me as the instructor. So that's why I like it. But anyways, I'm going to link to the whole article in the show notes so that you can see it and read about the others as well. So please feel free to contact me. You can find me at leahhall39@gmail.com, and also online, Teaching Academia, leahhall.wordpress.com.